Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Recha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. And today we're going to go into the book of Genesis, the 20th chapter. And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelled between Kadesh and Shur, and sojourned in Gerar. So now he moved to a different area. And remember, they dwelt in tents, so he was able to pack it up and go and set up in a different area. And Abraham said of Sarah his wife. Now it could be that, to either give the land rest, to find better pasture for his flock, whatever the case is. And he said of Sarah his wife, she is my sister. And Abimelech, the king of Gerar, sent and took Sarah. So similar to what happened to Pharaoh, basically they went with the same story, saying that if anybody asks you, tell them that you're my sister. Abimelech hears word, she's very beautiful, so he sends messengers and they go and basically bring Sarah to him. But God came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said unto him, Behold, thou art but a dead man, for the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife. So pretty much you're about to die. If you touch this woman, you're dead, because that's another man's wife. But Abimelech had not come near her, and he said, Lord, wilt thou slay also a righteous nation? Now the word righteous here is more so in like innocent, meaning that these were people that followed let's say they had the fear of the Lord, in the sense that, as we're about to read on down in the dialogue, you'll see they adhered to some of the laws, right? So they didn't commit adultery, or let's just say in this case, they weren't planning on it. So that's what he means here, because he's saying, wait, I didn't know that she was another man's wife. I wouldn't have done this if I knew that. But Abimelech had not slept with her yet, in the NLT. So he said, Lord, will you destroy an innocent nation? So not righteous as in like, oh, these are righteous people like Israelites, but that they were innocent. And said he unto me, or said he not unto me, she is my sister? So this is him defending himself, Abimelech that is, saying, didn't Abraham tell me she was his sister? That's what he told me. And even she herself said, he is my brother. In the integrity of my heart and innocency of my hands have I done this. So I haven't done this of wicked intent, but I just didn't know. And God said unto him in a dream, Yea, I know that thou didst this in the integrity of thine heart, for I also withheld thee from sinning against me. Therefore suffered I thee not to touch her. So I had mercy, and I knew this, which is why I made sure that you didn't do anything to her. And that's why I came to you in this dream now, to prevent you from doing anything. Now, therefore, restore the man his wife, for he is a prophet. So there there you go. Abraham was a prophet. The Lord said he was, so he was. So he says, give him his wife back, and he shall pray for thee, right, for mercy. Because at this point, as we'll read at the end, the Lord had plagued them. And thou shalt live. And if thou restore her not, know thou that thou shalt surely die, thou and all that are thine. So your whole house, you're all going to die. Therefore Abimelech rose early in the morning, and called all his servants, and told all these things in their ears. And the men were sore afraid. Then Abimelech called Abraham, and said unto him, What hast thou done unto us? And what have I offended thee, that thou hast brought on me and on my kingdom a great sin? So what did I do to you? Thou hast done deeds unto me that ought not to be done. And Abimelech said unto Abraham, What sawest thou that thou hast done this thing? And when you read in the NLT, it says, whatever possessed you to do such a thing, right? So like, why? What was your reasoning? And Abraham said, Because I thought surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. So I thought that you people were, I was trying to be safe. And peradventure, if you didn't follow the laws of God, then you wouldn't care and you would have slain me. And yet, indeed, she is my sister. So he's saying, technically, she is my sister. She is the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. So Abraham is saying here that Sarah Sarah and him had the same father, but different mothers. So Abraham's father had married multiple women. So she was like his quote, as some translations would put it, half sister from that standpoint. Kind of like was it Amnon and Tamar? It says, but not the daughter of my mother, and she became my wife. And it came to pass, when God caused me to wander from my father's house, that I said unto her, this is thy kindness which thou shalt shew unto me. At every place whither we shall come, say of me, he is my brother. So wherever we go, tell them that I'm your brother and you're my sister, so that they don't kill me. And Abimelech took sheep and oxen and men servants and women servants, and gave them unto Abraham, and restored him Sarah his wife. And Abimelech said, behold, my land is before thee, dwell where it pleaseth thee. And unto Sarah he said, behold, I have given thy brother 1,000 pieces of silver. Behold, he is to thee a covering of the eyes, unto all that are with thee, and with all other. Thus she was reproved. So her reputation was restored. And when you read this in the NLT, it makes it a bit clearer. It says here, look, I am giving your brother 1,000 pieces of silver in the presence of all these witnesses. This is to compensate you for any wrong I may have done to you. This will settle any claim against me, and your reputation is cleared. So nobody would think anything crazy of her. So Abraham prayed unto God, and God healed Abimelech and his wife and his maidservants, and they bare children. For the Lord had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife. So if he had been disobedient, that would have been it for his line right then and there. As it says, they were going to all die. Plus, he had shut up the wombs of all the women. And that brings us to the end of the book of Genesis, the 20th chapter. Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rechak, Wadash. Until next time, Shalom.